What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is the DBPower Action Camera. I'll link it in the description down below in case you want to pick it up. It goes for about $65, and it is an action camera, a la, in competition with a GoPro. So we'll see how good it is to see if it's something you want to pick up. But you can see right on the front, it says, well, it's got Wi-Fi built in. It's waterproof. It's got 4K. It can do 4K at 25 frames per second, 1080p, 60 frames per second. And then on the back, you're going to get even more stats for this camera. You can see, again, three-dimensional anti-shake technology, a 2-inch HD LCD screen, 30 meters deep waterproof, 170-degree wide-angle lens, and yes, the rest is just in another language for you. So let's open this up and see what is inside. So when you open this thing up, it automatically comes in this beautiful bag with a carrying handle right here. And you can also carry it just right here, it looks like. So good and compact. You can get a little case for it. That's nice to see. A lot of companies will make you pay extra. And remember, this thing's it's less than $70. So if you're into action cameras, this might be something you want to look at, or maybe get it for a kid as their first kind of camera. This looks like a kind of like a wrist thing, a shutter wrist strap, so that you can wear it to start video and take pictures and things like that. That is cool to see. Also, you got tons of accessories along with the camera. Here is the action camera, the DBPower Pro. And so we'll definitely take some video on this, and I'll show you how the video looks with this camera. Also inside, you got, again, tons of like brackets and mounts. So they really don't leave anything to chance in case you need a bracket or a mount. They've got tons of stuff. I love seeing that. Awesome. That's really, really cool. So even if you just bought it and didn't like the camera, you still have tons of brackets and mounts to use with, the action cameras. Looks like you have a battery here. Looks like a carrying strap. Ooh, a selfie stick. Micro USB cable. A manual and some useful tips. So here's the DBPower Action Camera. You got your lens here. You got your mode change button there. On the top, looks like you have like your power button in case you need to turn this on. On the left-hand side, you have a slot for your memory card. It's going to take micro SD cards. And then you also have ports to charge and view video. On the right-hand side, you have up and down buttons. And then it looks like on the bottom is going to be where you insert the battery. So let's check this camera out, see how good the video is, because that's obviously why you're here, is to check how well this does video. This is the DBPower camera. This is how it sounds and looks, and it's a $70 camera. So you could go this version, pay $70, or you might want to get a GoPro, which is going to cost what, a few $100s or more. So check out the GoPro next to see how it compares to the DBPower. And then you get something like the GoPro 5, which goes for $400. And both of these cameras are recording in 1080p, 60 frames per second. I wanted to make it fair. Obviously, the GoPro can go up to 4K, as well can the DBPower. But I think 1080, 60, especially for action cam footage, is really going to be the sweet spot for both cameras. And because you want that nice high frame capacity in your video. And then you've got the Sony camera, which is almost $400, versus the DB camera, which is under $100. So is the price worth the performance? Is it worth it to pay 3 times more? The Sony camera versus the DBPower, that's up to you. But ultimately, I think the DBPower does look good, but I still believe the Sony looks better. And then under more normal lighting conditions, this is what it looks like with the DBPower Action Camera. So you know what you're getting. I mean, I'll just walk around here a little bit, and you'll kind of notice that obviously the stabilization is not its strong point. And for somebody that wants a really inexpensive action camera, you're going to get that, which is, for under $100, way under $100. You're getting that with this DBPower Action Camera. Can record up to 4K at 20 frames per second. To me, that's not fast enough. I would definitely want, like I said, I think 1080p, 60 frames per second is the strong point for this camera. So just to give you a little bit of taste, that's what this camera is all about. And, we decide on your own if it's something you want to pick up. And if it is something you want to pick up, it is linked in the description down below. You can take still photos with it. Like I said, 1080p 60, up to 4K 25 frames per second. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you down the road. Peace.